The other day I released this video, which has become my fastest growing video on the channel, so thank you very much for that. I only expected to do a video on that topic once, but Max and George had other ideas on Media Day, so here I am again. So where do we begin? Well, in the pre-weekend press conference, newly crowned four-time world champion Max Verstappen got asked on the situation. His response being, "I see someone flying in my rearview mirrors, acting like it's the most dangerous situation in the world, or like he almost killed himself. I don't know how they came to that conclusion, it was very disappointing to me." But that was just the beginning. When George Russell was asked about Verstappen's comments, he would go in by saying, "I found it all quite ironic considering Saturday night he said he's going to purposefully go out of his way to crash into me and quote, put me on my effing head in the wall." So to question someone's integrity as a person while saying comments like that the day before, I find very ironic. This is not how I would act to someone if less than 24 hours before they said they was going to put me on my head in the wall, just saying. He also stated that a quarter of engineering team from Red Bull was sending in CVs to Mercedes, McLaren and Aston Martin. When asked if Max regretted his statements towards George, he said, "No regrets at all. If I had to do it again, maybe I would have said even more knowing the outcome of the race result." So with Max not regretting anything and George starting to defend himself hard in what Lewis did at turn 5 in 2021.
Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside.
Sorry, surely now words would calm down and it would all blow over. But enter George Russell again. He claims this is what Max said to him after the steward's room. "I don't know why you'd want to screw me over like this. I'm disappointed in you. I wasn't even going to race you tomorrow. I was going to let you by. But now if I have to, I will purposely go out my way to put you on your effing head in the wall." Also claiming Max is a bully. And what surprised most people is the statement, "That is why he thinks he can get away with murder," which came out of nowhere. Now the best part of that is that Max Verstappen, you know, the guy that done this.
And throwing it to the inside. They're both off.
And this.
Max, let Checo through, please. Max, what happened?
I told you already last time. You guys don't ask that again to me. Okay?
And also this.
The first chicane once again. It's wheel to wheel. Hamilton and Verstappen. And this time Verstappen and Hamilton have crashed out. And they are both out.
Said he would let George past. But obviously the biggest talking point from that was that George claimed Max was going to take him out on purpose, which is a pretty big claim. Max responded to this by saying, "That's not true. I didn't say it like that." He's trying to exaggerate again. "Do you know what else I can't stand? That he attacks me in an unacceptable way with the stewards and then comes back a day later as if nothing is wrong and slaps me on the shoulder. Then I think stay away for a while. He makes up all kinds of things that aren't true. With me, you always get the same, here at home with the stewards. I don't change. You can't say that about everyone, but I'm not surprised by that with him. And George is a backstabber. He brings all this stuff up. He's just a loser and pastes all kinds of things together that aren't true. I only gave my opinion about his behaviour with the stewards. He's clearly not into that. What he said about 2021, that's how it went down with the stewards. He insinuates lots of things that don't make sense." Apparently George had tears in his eyes at one point, which Max couldn't help smile at and comment, "It wasn't that dramatic at the stewards last week. Maybe next time it will be. Then I'll bring the tissues." So is this getting all a little bit silly and too far? Personally, no. I'm loving it. Finally seems like a sense of old F1 is back, where drivers aren't all cool and friends with each other. We need this type of thing in the sport. It will be very interesting to see what happens if they get close to each other this weekend, or even if they both get onto the front row. I hope Mercedes and Red Bull have competitive cars next year, because just imagine a title fight between George and Max after this. Well, at least they don't have to attend a dinner with each other, eh?